Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? Today is a very, very good day. As y'all see on the screen, the Miami Heat, yes, we 20-piece. The Boston Celtics, no Jimmy Butler, no Andrew Wiggins, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo did their thing, and now we're on a 6-game win streak. But before we do start today's video, obviously we got plenty of Miami Heat content that we are going to talk about outside of the Miami Heat and Celtics game. So if you guys enjoy my content, we upload every single day. Today's officially day 93 out of 365 days. I couldn't do it without you guys. So just want to say I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And if you guys want to join my Discord, the link will be in the description. It is a Miami Heat Discord where all the us Heat fans talk about the games and stuff like that. Follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter, and let's get back in today's video. So, like I said, before we do get to that video breakdown of the Celtics games, there is some other stuff that I do want to talk about. And it's Pelle Larsson, man. I mean, I'm so proud of this rookie. I mean, he just has been absolutely amazing for this Miami Heat team. And honestly, looking forward to see what he can do in the postseason. So it says Pelle Larsson's impact as a starter. It says since moving into the starting lineup, Larsson has been putting in work, averaging 15 points a game, 5.7 rebounds per game, 2 steals per game. He's shooting 48% from the field and 44% from the three-point line. 30 minutes per game in 3 straight games. And they said making the most out of the opportunity. It's crazy that the Miami Heat always finds these type of dudes. Like, no one's thinking about Pelle Larsson in the draft. They're not. They're really not. And the Miami Heat always find a steal. I think he's definitely going to be one of the top steals in this year's draft, right? So, look, when you see he gets the opportunity, he produces, right? He's only 24 years old. He is 6'5", a very good defender. He's only going to get better. Obviously, his numbers don't stand out crazy to you. But what I do want to show you, so his three-point shot is something that needs to be worked on 100%. And I think that would take him to the next level. Because if you can't shoot in this league, it's tough, to be honest with you. It is kind of tough to last. But he's shooting about 34%. He's taking about 2 threes a game. So obviously that's a low quantity of shots that he's taking at the three-point line. But if he could be around the 37, 38, taking about 4 threes a game, and that's obviously going to be the next step of his game, of course. And he's already playing great, but obviously needs to prove that three-point line. Three-point game, man, he's going to be a long-time starter for us for a long time. And the fact that he's playing this well already is amazing, man. So shout out to Pelle Larsson, man. Definitely rooting for the kid to continue to keep playing better. He needs to be in the rotation for the rest of the season and including the postseason. All right. And then also some other stats that came out. The Miami Heat in the last 10 days. So obviously we won 6 wins in a row. This is coming off a 10-game losing streak. So think about that, guys. Like, we was one of the worst teams in the league. And Spo kept saying, we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. And, well, he turned it around a little bit. Not a little bit. I'll say a lot of it. Best offensive rating in the league. So that's better. During this stretch, that's better than OKC, the Cavs, the Celtics, the good teams, of course, right? Third in field goal percentage, second in three-point percentage, second in true shooting percentage, and second in steals per game. And, I mean, the lineup of, Burks doing his thing, Kel'el Ware, Bam, Pelle Larsson, and Tyler Hero, I mean, it's awesome. And like I said, we don't even have Andrew Wiggins. So, like, if you really think about it, right, when you look at our bench, Burks and Larsson should be the main guys. They should be our main guys. And then obviously if Duncan can stay healthy, he'd be good and stuff like that. But those are the 2 guys that have been playing well when players get injured and stuff like that. Now, if we could play like this for the rest of the season and not just like, a stretch of it, the Miami Heat would easily be a top 6 seed in the East, 100%. So shout out to them boys. Like I said, man, they're playing some really, really good basketball in the last 10 days. And then this is also crazy too. So it said the Heat lost 10 straight games, like I said earlier, then win 6 straight by an average of 20.5. So they're not just winning games, they're destroying teams. And everybody is saying, oh, whoa, they're below average teams. And the Miami Heat loses to below average teams all the time. Like, it's nothing new. So the fact that they're finally figuring it out is awesome. And that says including snapping Boston's 9-game win streak. And you want to know something crazy? So I'm going to bring up the standings for you guys too, right? I'm gonna show you something, right? I believe we have the second highest win streak in the NBA right now. I'm gonna confirm it. So the Cavaliers have a 2 game win streak, right? And outside of the Cavaliers, as you see right here, the Miami Heat have the 6 game win streak, right? Because we just snapped the Celtics win streak. So we have the highest in the Eastern Conference. Now, when we look at the West, the Oklahoma City Thunder obviously have 11, but outside of the Thunder, we have the second biggest win streak in the NBA. And that's something to be proud of. So, like I said, shout out to this Miami Heat team. We got to give credit to Spo. We got to give credit to everybody on this roster because, like I said, we was criticizing them a lot. I was criticizing them a lot, but they found a way to turn it around. And there's still a good chance that they can make it to that 7th, 8th seed. So that's amazing right there alone. Um, and then it says top 10 pick plus picks in the 20 plus offseason improvements feels worth giving up pick protections. Could that age poorly? Of course. But I think the Heat are better than their record. They could be top 5 in East with the right pieces. And I totally agree. I totally agree. So, anyways, let's get back into the Miami Heat versus the Boston Celtics. Break it down. As you see, the Miami Heat are now 35-41. The Boston Celtics are 56-20. Jason Tatum had a horrible game. Claude Ware shut him down whenever he was guarding him. I believe like Tatum was like 0 for 6 when Caleb Ware was guarding him. He had 16 points, 17 attempts. Terrible. Jaylen Brown had 24 points. Derek White had 16. Luke Cornett had 14. And Tim Hauser had 6. I don't care if Drew Holiday and Porzingis didn't play. This team is still very, very good. And they still have their 2 best players in Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Derek White. So no excuses there. Also, Peyton Pritchard played too, their best bench player. So don't care. But Bam Adebayo, man, had a very efficient night. 21 points, 9 for 15, 2 for 3 at the 3-point line, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. I feel like Bam has been shooting way better. I'm at the 3-point line. This also stretch. So that's very, very good. Kel'el Ware in 32 minutes had 7 points and 5 rebounds. Tyler Hero had shot 7 for 18, 2 for 6 at the 3-point line, and went to the free throw line 10 times, made 9 out of 10, had 25 points and 9 assists. One thing I called about Tyler Hero, one thing that I called him out was he needs to be more aggressive and go to the free throw line, and that's what he has been doing this season, and that's what I love to see, right? Alec Burks once again had a productive night with 10 points, and then Pelle Larsson, 16 points plus 13, 4 assists, 1 steal, 4 rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds, 6 for 7 at the free throw line, 2 for 3 at the 3-point line, 4 for 9. So filling out the stat sheet, you love to see it. Haywood Highsmith with 10 points, Kyle Anderson with 19. I mean, Kyle Anderson coming off this bench has been amazing. Every time he plays, he provides for this team. He gives production. 7 for 11, 1 for 2, 4 for 4 at the free throw line. I mean, dude, he just has been completely awesome. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I didn't really have high expectations him being here, but the expectations for me just risen all the way up, man. They call him slow-mo for a reason. He was dominating the Boston Celtics for sure. And then of course, we got Davion Mitchell. Like, our bench is just so deep, man, because like Burks and Larson are bench players, right? But then you got slow mo. We got Davion Mitchell. Like, it's like this is awesome, man. I love my team for sure. But yeah, as you see, Davion Mitchell once again having a productive night, 13.7 assists, 3 steals. Man, he better be on this Miami Heat roster by end of this season, when the season's over, whatever the case may be. But you see, we won the first quarter 29-22, won the second quarter 30-23. We almost blew the lead in that second half, but the Miami Heat found a way to still blow them out by 21. The Boston Celtics took out their starters, and that's a game, folks. So yeah, like I said, the Miami Heat are now on a 6-game win streak. Super proud of these guys. We're officially 3 subs away from reaching 5K. Once again, join the Discord link in the description. I love you guys again, and I'm out.